Next we are going to discuss about some questions from IS Baba, which was came through before that. So now next 7 June, it's PIB news. So reports of All Indian Survey on Higher Education Asia report. The report provides key performance indicator on the current status of higher education in last 5 years. So it is like India has been growth rate in education is 11%, and the rise in female enrollment is 18%, and total enrollment higher education was 3.85 crore compared to 3.74 crore, registering like it's 3.04% was increased in that. And gross enrollment ratio, the percentage of student belonging to the eligible age group enrolled in higher education was 27% against 26% and 24% in 2014. Gender parity index was education 1.01 against 1, and indicating the improvement in the relative assess higher education female of eligible age. Pupil teacher ratio in higher education was 26, and 3.38 crore students enrolled in the program at undergraduate and postgraduate level. Out of this, 85% of students were enrolled in the six major disciplines: humanities, science, commerce, engineering, and medical science (IT). A number of students pursuing the PhD was 1.17 lakh. Total teachers stand for 57% males and 42% female. India commitment to promote renewable energy. So renewable energy mechanism was the validity periods may be removed. Thus validity would be perpetuate. So it is the particularly valid then the floor and forbearance price are not required to be specified holder would have the complete freedom to decide the timing. So it is required to have monitoring and surveillance mechanism ensure no hoarding and creation of artificial price rise. So it's intervene if such case malpractice is observed in the trading. So it is issued the who is eligible will be eligible for issuance 15 year from date of commissioning the existing project eligible. So promotion of new and high cost technology for renewable energy multiplier for the concept of multiplier can be introduced under the less mature technology can promote mature renewable technology. The concept of negative list and sunset clause may also considered for various technology, and its technology which needs to be promoted the identified 2 year advance, and project will be policy visibility would be provided to attract investment and promotion. And multiplier, a technology multiplier can introduce for promotion new and higher price technology allocated in various basket specific to technology depending on maturity and vintage depending on commissioning the project. So intensifying the obliged entity. So renewable energy was beneficiary of the concessional charge of waiver. Role of trader can enhance in renewable energy long-term visibility and small buyer trader buyer. This will ensure market will able to fulfill. 47 G7 summit. UK currently holds the presidency G7, and along with Australia, Republic of Korea, Africa guest country. The theme summit Build Back Better, and UK outlined the priority area for its presidency: leading global recovery from coronavirus, resilience against future dependency, promoting future prosperity, fair trade, tackling the climate change, and preserving the planet biodiversity, championing shared value in open society. Expressed appreciation for the support G7 and other guest countries during the COVID. Highlight India whole society approach to fight the pandemic and synergizing efforts all level of government, industry, civil society. Explain Indian successful use of open source digital tool, contact tracing and vaccine management. India willingness to shared experience and expertise, developing country committed India support for collective endeavor to improve global health. G7 support for the WTA by India and South Africa trips. COVID related technology, global unity, leadership, solidarity, prevent future pandemic, emphasize the specific responsibility, democratic, transparent society. Recall that democracy and freedom are part of Indian civilization. Shared concern expressed by several leaders and particularly vulnerable to disinformation, cyber attacks, and stress the need to ensure cyberspace avenue for advancing the democratic values, highlighting the non-democratic and unequal nature of global governance. PM called for the reform in the multilateral system, A signal of the commitment to the open society. Open society treatments highlight the planet's atmosphere, biodiversity, ocean cannot be protected, so it's called the collective action. Climate change is speaking about the Indian unwavering commitment to climate change. India railway to achieve net zero. Stress India G20 country on track to meet Paris commitment and increasing effectiveness. Major global initiative nurtured by India. International Solar Alliance and stress that developing country needs to better assess climate finance, holistic approach toward the climate change, problem mitigation, adaptation, technology transfer, climate financing. Measure to save energy with the objective of reduce CO2 emission. Ministry of Power implementing the measure to save energy with an objective to reduce CO2, establishing using industries, equipment, appliance, the platform achieve trade, PAT like perform, achieve and trade. Perform, achieve and trade. PAT is the scheme performed by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency to reduce energy consumption, promote enhanced energy efficiency among specific energy intensive industry, aim to enhance cost effectiveness of energy saving, upgrading the technology, in-house action of minimizing energy consumption, provide mandatory target for the identified large unit and excess energy saved by them in issued an energy saving certificate which tradable instrument. The different industry establishment assign separate energy efficiency target and potential for energy saving. So this scheme coverage been extended 13 most energy intensive sector and cement, iron, steel, fertilizer, thermal, railway, other. This in India is initiative leading to energy saving and million tons of equivalent resulted CO2. So standard and labeling program for the Bureau of Energy Efficiency provides consumer informed choice about the potential, thereby the cost saving due to the product. The scheme includes the display energy performance, key energy consumption, equipment appliance with stipulation minimum energy performance standard. Now including 28 appliance of model energy efficient product have been awarded star label and symbol among the consumer endorsing energy saving the impact using huge number of efficient product. So initiative have been effective reducing CO2 emission and 46 million ton. Such a step become the very effective simplified approach considering more useful to promote energy efficient globally. Many countries have followed this labeling program and benefit of energy saving. Also CO2 emission, carbon dioxide is the well-known greenhouse gas. So rapid increase in concentration atmosphere is major cause of global temperature. Many environmental healthcare programs, the greenhouse effect work, CO2 where solar radiation hits surface of the earth, part of heat atmosphere where balance heat gets into turn raise the earth temperature. This is phenomena popularly global warming. So primary results severe impact on climate change and ripple effect on natural ecosystem extension. All Indian the Government of India has set up the Bureau of Energy Efficiency Provision for Energy Conservation Act. Mission for Bureau of Energy Efficiency is to assist in developing policy strategy with thrust on self-regulation market principle. Objective reducing energy intensity of the Indian economy within overall framework Energy Conservation Act. This will achieve with the active participation, collaboration, stakeholder resulting accelerate sustained adoption of Bureau of Energy Efficiency span of energy conservation. Energy efforts cover appliance, building, transport, demand side management. Department of Biotechnology supported the CAR T cell therapy, Tata Hospital, Mumbai. Chimeric antigen receptor T cell CAR T therapy has emerged as the breakthrough in the cancer treatment. Clinical trial conducted globally have shown promising result in end of stage patients, especially in patients suffering from acute lymphocytic leukemia. So this technology remarkable therapeutic potential for cancer patient. At present, this technology is also available in India. Each patient CAR T cell therapy costs 3 to 4 crore. Challenge therefore is to develop this technology in cost effective manner and make available for patient. The manufacturing complex major reason for the therapy cost. In order to promote and support development CAR T technology against cancer and other disease, Birak and DBT have taken initiative, launched the specialized call to invite proposal. This is the first in India gene therapy in the pilot clinical trial and the dedicated efforts. Collaboration IIT Bombay and Mumbai Central Government National Biopharma Mission Birak has two team for conducting first in human phase CAR T cell National Biopharma Mission Development of lentiviral sector manufacturing facility for packaging plasmid used to transfer the modified T cell transduction and expansion of CAR T cell to organization including the acute lymphocytic leukemia and myeloma. DBT established animal challenge study platform. COVID-19 causing a major global pandemic, scientific and clinical community are actively engaged to develop effective prevention and treatment. Key strategy protect human from this coronavirus is develop effective vaccine therapeutic. While multiple clinical trials are currently underway in parallel, preclinical research in vitro model organism also needed both to understand the virus and to test therapeutic agent safety and efficacy. Animal model that closely resemble the pathogenesis SARS-CoV-2 induced disease in human, essential for research on disease mechanism and for the evaluation of potential vaccine and antiviral drugs. Small animal like mice, Syrian hamster advantageous to study SARS-CoV-2 reproduce faster and faithfully reproduce COVID-19. Among different available animal model, hamster have been widely utilized SARS-CoV-2 infection study. Hamster model mimic a mild pattern of human disease with the recovery. Experimentation of animal needs people with multiple expertise was biosafety level, raising the importance of the requirement for the developing antiviral and vaccine candidates. Institute of Life Science, Bhubaneswar Research Institute, Department of Biotechnology established animal model, and the COVID-19 for the institute has recently established and characterized hamster model infection by using a local virus isolate culture characterize the proteomic study and human infection along with analysis of clinical parameter. So pathophysiological manifestation SARS-CoV-2 provided strong molecular evidence. 3D seismic data can help approach precursor of marine geohazard from interaction between seaweed and marine sediment. So deep down the ocean marine sediments shaping the probability of geohazards. Now 3D seismic data understand the interaction between the bottom surface marine sediment, northern and seafloor Taranaki Basin, New Zealand. This can be the precursor of marine geohazard. Marine geohazard place the seafloor unstable and not able to withstand the transport process of marine sediments. Ocean bottom. In some situation, placement of drilling ridge become hazardous. While understanding marine sediment interaction, seaweed is crucial to detect trigger hazards like landslide, morphological investigation, very challenging task, and geophysical seismic prospecting method with the 3D seismic data. The study offers a unique approach to comprehend the recurrent mass wasting process and also understand how the seabed interact with the bottom surface of marine sediments. Geological periods was Neogene succession preserved the vertical stack of mass transport deposit from Miocene to Pliocene, different epochs that fall within the Neocene. So Miocene is the first geological epoch, Neocene period, and toward the end of epoch start Pliocene. The study now show mass transport deposit are characterized into blocky, moderate to high amplitude and block chaotic masses, slides and debris indicating disturbed marine environment. The study help understand different flow mechanism, sediment movement. It will also shed light on several flow indicators, dynamic of sediment, mass movement of dominant transport direction, mechanism of mass flow. Understanding that this phenomena can help apprehend marine geohazard, nature of physiography of seafloor over sediment can according to similar geomorphological exercise. New wastewater treatment can reduce cost for low and medium scale. Soon automatic servicing industry, food industry, other medium scale enterprises can have a smart affordable electric field assisted membrane separation device. Oily waste water treatment. Low income group user mostly cannot afford the high cost of treatment technology handling oily wastewater. As a result, large amount of untreated oily wastewater is discharged into the aquatic body without following guideline. Pollution Control Board technology developed Dr. Chiranjeevi Bhattacharya, professor at the Chemical Engineering in the Jadavpur University, Kolkata uses combination of electrocoagulation and electroflotation enhanced membrane module. So electrocoagulation is a wastewater treatment technique that electric charge changing the particle surface charge, allowing the suspended matter to form aggregates. Electroflotation is the separation of suspended particle using hydrogen and oxygen bubble passing electricity into the water. Electrocoagulation is the electrical charge to changing the particle surface charge, and electroflotation is to like hydrogen and oxygen in water bubble generate the electricity. So electrocoagulation and flotation are adjoined with the membrane single indigenous setup. Turbulence created because of the hydrogen bubbling the feed medium of wastewater and raises the synergistic effect of hydrogen bubbling and rotation of membrane module creates sustainable turbulence. And on application of electric field during the membrane separation, member falling sustainably reduced and membrane longevity is also enhanced by the restructuring the membrane aging for prolonged time. So require less frequent membrane replacement, thereby reducing the maintenance cost. Innovation being economically feasible wastewater treatment technology for low scale medium enterprises good market. Other conventional treatment highly stable oil water emulsion through the electric discharge simultaneously separate oil and water high efficiency beside by the integrating the electrochemical process setup with the membrane module in the single hybrid setup process have been eliminated the significantly lower initial capital investment expense along with the additional advantage of reduced installation. Recovered spent oil water after oily wastewater treatment can further use the industrial burner oil furnace hydraulic oil. It gives used revenue generation scope and by selling this collected in zone of densely concentration installation of a set of wastewater treatment thereby extend the opportunity towards other low level group. A new study will help accurate estimation of black carbon over the Himalaya to global warming and improve weather climate prediction. So acquire the estimation black carbon, the second most important global warming pollution is CO2. Will now be possible using the optical instrument in the Himalaya region. The research have derived the value of essential parameter will use for the obtaining the black carbon specific to Himalaya. So it is the extensive observation of black carbon element of carbon estimated dependent value of Himalaya region and it's also improve the performance of prediction of climate model. Aerosol particle can reach the size having climatic impact form frequent in urban location of India. Scientists tracing the concentration size and evaluation of aerosol particle 3 nanometer at the urban location India 3 nanometer aerosol particle in the atmosphere. This is critical importance as major fraction of this newly formed particle cloud condensation nuclei where they have climatic impact. So formation of small molecule cluster technically aerosol nucleation and subsequent growth of this was formed cluster to large size atmosphere new particle formation terrestrial atmosphere and therefore it is large source of aerosol number to atmosphere. So extensively study global using field observation experiment modeling approach. The research showed the pool of sub 3 nm particle is often present in the atmosphere but how fast cluster grow depends on various factors. Scientists observe that only half of events show newly formed molecular cluster and the particle size distribution display conventional banana shape aerosol growth. Team found a strong positive correlation between the 3 nanometer particle concentration and sulfuric acid concentration and potential role of sulfuric acid formation of subparticle while start with the sulfuric acid atmosphere. Sulfuric acid alone failed to explain observed particle formation. So other vapors such as ammonia, amine and organic crucial role in the growth of newly formed particle and this particle did grow to the large size and team hypothesized the particle growth. Next is e-booklet Ministry of Defense reforms. So compilation provides like Ministry of Defense Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, increase collaboration in boost defense export measure, accelerate defense acquisition, greater transparency, digital transformation, strengthening border infrastructure, R&D, participation of women, NCC remote location, Civil Administration fight against COVID. Chief of Defence Staff Department of Ministry Affairs increase efficiency, coordination, and armed force and reduce duplication and was established and to improve citizen civil military integration. Atmanirbhar defense to promote Make in India and 101 defense item were notified while defense acquisition. So 52,000 crore budget was earmarked for the indigenous made defense equipment in the corporation of Ordnance Factory Board. So greater efficiency and productivity, there is unprecedented push towards the new technology development. Bale developed the ventilator in the record time meets the COVID. So the quick reaction surface to air missile indigenous design and developed. DRDO has bullshit the study medium range and medium height while indigenous Pinaka rocket system. Defense export increased. The partnership with the private sector led to the substantial rise. The value of total defense export 1941 crore. Also for the time India features the list of defense equipment exporting the nation. Modernization increased the transparency in the defense and policy reform increased transparency including DRDO procurement. Encourage startup. A provision was introduced for the procurement and while leasing for non-mission critical requirement. Defense acquisition, Rafale fight and several more adding the to arsenal. India Air Force despite the COVID-19 challenges, reforming the defense R&D, DRDO, Chennai, Mumbai, Bengaluru, private sector and design and development, identify 108 system, subsystem, industry, design, develop, manufacturing. Digital transformation, Ministry of Defense Digital. Director General of Quality Assurance started pre-delivery inspection, address security threats. An armed force tribunal began the digital hearing for the Defense Estate, Canteen Store Department Service, Cantonment, Ministry of Defense Pension and the National Cadet Corps also online providing faster transparent service. Strengthening border infrastructure. BRO achieved the target schedule. Some instant world longest Atal Tunnel was Leh Manali and the Prime Minister Narendra Modi provides the weather connectivity. Jojila Pass, Srinagar, Kargil, Leh National Highway. Stree Shakti Armed Forces, Ministry of Defense, historic decision to increase participation of women. 10 stream of Indian Army were opened for giving permanent commission to short service commission women officers. Indian Navy for the all Sainik school were open for girls student. Reform expanding the NCC remote location was a major. More than 1075 border coastal area identified. The enrollment become. It was decided gives preferred cadet employment in center armed police force and youth exchange program. Aid to civil administration during the COVID. Ministry of Defense Armed Force have mobilized resources to aid the civil administration COVID-19 Armed Force medical service provided by all emergency support. To tide over the situation, mobilized doctor, health professional and quarantine facility. DRDO set up several hospitals to treat COVID patients across the state. Pass on technology to manufacturing ventilation, oxygen plants and medicine test kits and PPP to kits. Private sector help beyond boundary. The armed force extend the helping hands to the country in the distress. Indian Navy 8 relief mission besides the evacuating standard Indian and Iran, Sri Lanka, Maldives. Vande Bharat mission naval ship provided COVID-19 medical relief including the medicine doctor to 5 countries. Airawat provided the food and Sudan, Djibouti, Eritrea struck natural calamities and Coast Guard led rescue operation. Sri Lanka coast biggest oil spill. World Day of Child Labour 12 June. World for Research ISC Bangalore. Devika River is Jammu Kashmir. Type of fruits which GI certified. Lakshman Bhog West Bengal. Jardalu Bihar. Mango Bihar. Lakshman Bhog West Bengal and Khirsapati and Lakshman Bhog in the West Bengal. The Indian University achieved top 200 position. IIT Bombay, Delhi and Bengaluru. Indian registration excellent growth in agriculture was the export of agriculture allied product during the jumped USD 41% billion indicating organic export registered a growth 50% and largest market for the Indian agriculture product USA, China, UAE, Vietnam. Export to most these destinations have registered growth with higher growth and Indonesia, Bangladesh, Nepal export in the ginger, pepper, cinnamon and cardamom and turmeric saffron. Niti Aayog and Piramal Foundation launched Surakshit Hum Surakshit Tum Abhiyan to assist the administration providing the support COVID-19 patient asymptomatic mild symptoms. So district Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha campaign part of the special initiative aspiration district collaboration local leaders civil society work district administration to address emerging issue aspiration district program Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana in Deepavali. So it is the 80 crore people will continue to get decided amount of free food grains. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana supply for free food grain to beneficiary amidst COVID pandemic providing food security. Government of India, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana to ameliorate the hardship faced poor due to the economic disruption of coronavirus. Free food grain 5 kg per person being distributed. National Food Security Act new analysis Niti Aayog highlight India potential to save 10 gigaton of cumulative CO2 over next decade, reduce logistic cost 4%, achieve 10 gigaton cumulative CO2 emission saving, reduce nitrogen oxide particulate matter emission 35 to 28. India fight actively grow. So 400 million citizens move to city. Wholesale transformation can help uplift the freight sector. This transformation will define tapping into opportunities, efficient railways, transport optimization, logistics, supply chain, and electric clean fuel. Submission agriculture mechanization. Farmer through submission agriculture mechanization. Government of India have released fund for the various activity farm mechanization. Custom hiring center, farm machinery bank, high-tech hubs, distribution various agriculture machinery. Launch with objective increasing the reach of farm mechanization to small and marginal farmer. Boost mechanization in the agriculture sector. Improve agriculture implements. Machinery are essential input for modern agriculture, enhance the productivity and besides reducing the human drudgery and cost cultivation. Mechanization also improve the utilization efficiency of other inputs and one of the most important segment of agriculture sector boost income of the farmer, growth of the agriculture economy. Strengthening agriculture mechanization, submission of agriculture mechanization have been introduced. Promote custom hiring center, high-tech hub of high-value machine and arising the small and fragmented holding high-cost individual, creating awareness, capacity building, ensuring performance testing certification. eSanjeevani, India's free telemedicine, its national telemedicine service, teleconsultations enabling patient to doctor consultation, doctor to doctor. This eSanjeevani platform doctor to doctor, patient to doctor teleconsultation. The former is being under the Ayushman Bharat Health Wellness Center. Telemedicine platform hosting the half of this specialty with include gynecologist, physiotherapist, dermatologist, or ophthalmologist, antiretroviral therapy, AIDS and HIV. Demise of Kannada writer Siddhalinga. Dalit movement in Kannada and with the starting of genre of Dalit writing, he is one of the founder of Dalita Sangha Samiti. Demise of noted economist and environmentalist of Professor Radha Mohan, a former Odisha Information Commissioner and a retired professional on economics. He and one of the daughter were credited with the transforming peace home to rare produce of organic technique. He was the Padma Shri, daughter of Sabramati. Their contribution agriculture sector, father daughter Sambhav. Shahid Ram Prasad Bismillah is the revolutionary who participated Manipur Conspiracy, Kakori Conspiracy. Bismillah hanged 1927 by British revolutionary activity as well as being freedom fighter. He was a patriotic poet, wrote Hindi, Urdu using the pen names Ram Agyat. Bismillah became the popular with the Bismillah only. He was associated Arya Samaj and where got inspiration Satyarth Prakash and book written Swami Dayanand Saraswati. He also confidential connection with Lala Hardayal and Swami Somdev and preacher of Arya Samaj. Bismillah was one of the founder of member of revolutionary organization Hindustan Republic Association. Bhagat Singh praised the great poet Urdu Hindi who had also translated the books of Catherine English and बोल्शिविकों की करतूत बंगाली, सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल को है. is the published in the General Sabha. Kakori conspiracy is the robbery that took place between the Kakori and Lucknow during the Indian independence movement against the British Indian government. Robbery was organized by the Hindustan Republic Association. The robbery was conceived by the Ram Prasad Bismillah and Ashfaqullah Khan. Belonged to the Hindustan Republic Association. Hindustan Socialist Republic Association organization was established to carry out the revolutionary activity against the British, and with the objective achieving the independence. Since the organization needed money for the purchase of the weaponry, Bismillah and his party decided to plunder a train on the Northern Railway. It is believed that looted their specific train because they were supposed to carry the money bags belonging to the British government treasury in the guard cabin. One passenger killed an accidental shot, making it the murder case. They looted bags containing 8,000 rupees and escaped to the Lucknow and looted to get the money. Organization which was intended to taken from the opponent British administration to get the public attention, creating a positive image. Indian to overcome the bad image created British administration by robbing money. Following incident, the British administration started intense manhunts and arrested several revolutionary, and their leader Ram Prasad Bismillah arrested Saharanpur and his lieutenant Ashfaqullah Khan arrested month of Delhi. So it was the robbery looted the bags containing 8,000 rupees and escaped the Lucknow, while not single Indian was looted, because target of mission was like looted such specific train was supported by carry the money bags belonging to the British government treasury. So that was the Kakori Khan. There was the Ram Prasad Bismillah and the Ashfaqullah Khan, both was in Hindustan Republic Association. Hindustan Socialist Republic Association, this organization was established to carry out revolutionary activity against the British Empire, and since then organization needed money for the purchase of weaponaries. Okay, so this was in Lucknow, and this Indian independence movement in British India, the Kakori conspiracy.